Hi, fellow ClickUp users. How are you today? My name is Mina, and I'm here to talk about ClickUp integrated in MCV, my company. MCV, we are a bus manufacturer, and for that, I named the presentation as The Road to Success. And our route is the ultimate work productivity, and last stop, world-class vehicle. So, quick introduction for myself. As I mentioned, my name is Mina, and I'm actually an Egyptian. And since childhood, I was always admiring the pyramids, such a fascinating engineering and a magnificent project. And this has led me to always aspire to be an engineer and who knows, one day to work in project management. I've been a project manager for the past 12 years. I worked on projects in the United States, China, and finally, I'm here at home in Egypt. So my first interaction with ClickUp was with my company named MCV, and MCV stands for Manufacturing Commercial Vehicle. To know more about us, just go to London. You will see the red double-deck bus that's made in Egypt by my company. When I first started in MCV, the managing director, who's considered the Henry Ford of Egypt, shared with me his frustration and challenge that the projects are not on time. They are always impacted by a huge delay, months to months, 6 months. And the reason behind that is he is unable to monitor. He doesn't have the visibility. And this was the start of my search for a tool that can create visibility, monitor, and integration to our managing director. So during my research, I came across ClickUp. And the main reason we chose ClickUp is the ability to have a live update. And this was the reason we proceeded with ClickUp. So when I was looking for a tool, I was always thinking, how can I reach to the desire of the managing director that we have a project that's always his fingers on the pulse? Finding ClickUp was the way to proceed with that. But in order to be able to apply ClickUp productively to such an endeavor, I was facing multiple challenges. And the only way to overcome it is using three tactics. And that's why I'm here to share with you. One, simplicity. Two, visibility. And three, traceability. And in these tactics, I will share in a nutshell how we proceeded with it. Maybe it will help you in your project management philosophy. And in these tactics, I would like to use figures, role models, and entrepreneurs, gurus, whom I followed during the thought process. So, first, simplicity. And in simplicity, my guru was Leonardo da Vinci, that he said simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. And he is absolutely right. My goal was to have the project being updated by the labor associates, mainly the boots on the ground, our blue collars, that the scope of the project will be listed to their level of work and they will be able to update it. If they can update it, then my boss will have the latest and greatest update. However, we had multiple challenges. First, in Egypt, our first language is Arabic, not English. Most of them don't know how to speak English. Second is they are computer illiterate, so it's their first time to use computers. These were two humongous challenges, but by ClickUp, we were able to use its simplicity. As an example, we use a traffic light as a symbol of identifying the status as red, stop, yellow is wait, and green to go. This is a universal language and everyone know it. In MCV, red is didn't start, yellow is in process, and green is complete. By this way, Our labor associate will be able to update the tasks live, and this was an accomplishment. For the second challenge, how can we communicate in relation to things without understanding English? And we used the ultimate human invention, emojis. So for us, emojis was a way we used to identify task processes, location, and I will show in my next slides. Second tactic that we needed to apply was visibility. And in here, I would like to quote Ali when he said, "The hands can't hit what the eyes can't see." All of you are leaders. We don't have time to do everything, but we have time to do the right thing. And for the right thing as a leader is to eliminate the challenges to our team so that they can be more productive and accomplishing more tasks, accomplishing our corporate objectives. The reason we were able to do a new status, and we call it hospital. And hospital for us has a black color. In our culture, black is a symbol of death. So for instance, if a widow, she will dress black for her husband's death. The reason we chose black. And having the idea of hospital is to rush the managers to have this, to help this injured task and to recover it from the hospital to in process. As a leader, we were able to do an automation in which if there is a hospital task, that it would go to my hit list in which I can assist my team in eliminating the obstacle and the challenge. And here I would like to show you some of the emojis that we are using. So for instance, for design, we use the triangles that's used by engineers. For supply chain, a cart, a factory, well, emoji of a factory. Follow up, oh, we need time to think about it. These are the ways that we were able to communicate between our labor associate management and upper management. Third tactics, which is traceability. And here I would like to talk about the guru of the revolution, industry revolution, Henry Ford. And the only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. And for that, we were able to do a lesson learned for every project that we do, to learn from our mistakes, to improve our processes, to always, always, always be in continuous improvement in processes, design, human resources, everything. And here is what we did. We use the automation so that if there is a task that will have a hospital, we will decipher it after the closing of the project with all the tasks that went into hospital. Of course, we identify it through the status time that was spent, whether it goes back and forth between hospital and in process, we will be tracking this. We analyze each task and we would identify it by the flame of how hot of the matter is. So for instance, the task that I'm pointing at had 69 days in hospital. For that reason, we have it a hot topic for a lesson learned review. We will analyze the, the comments, we will speak with the stakeholders, and we'll be able to learn from such things. And mainly, these are the three tactics that we use to have a, an amazing project. And for this, I would like to leave you with this advice, that you work so hard that people think the aliens did it work. By the way, it's coming from an Egyptian, so you better take a note of it. Thank you and have a productive day and a great endeavor in your journey with ClickUp. Have a great day. Thank you.